Do you have ego? Do you think that ego is something which is there within few individuals, or we label somebody as egoistic or something? So ask this question: do you think you have a lot of ego, or you do not have? So let's discuss about the second affliction, that is asmita, I-ness, ego. Till the end of the video, you'll be getting more clarity regarding what is ego and how it functions. Again, in Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, it has been mentioned that there are 5 afflictions which cause us a lot of misery. So it is the second affliction, asmita. Now, from where it arises, the question is that, see, we have this body, we have that separate body which creates a sense of I-ness, the sense of individualism, that I am different from the other person. But that is not ego, because this is the way we function. We function as an individual. The problem is when we do anything in our life, when we achieve certain thing, when we do some good thing, then we put a label on our own self. And we say that I'm the doer. And we try to take credit for everything. And on the contrary, if something bad is happening, we try to avoid it and say, okay, this happened, but I have not done that. So that is the problem. If you are taking charge, then take charge of everything. Why to be so selective in that? That shows ego. Now, as we all have this body consciousness and we are functioning through this limited body, so that identity is there. It's not a hard and fast rule. We cannot label it as a ego, but it's there. But again, as I have told earlier, that we start thinking that I am the doer, taking pride in that and neglecting that divine consciousness, that divinity which is there within all of us and is functioning through us. I am the cause behind the things which I am accomplishing. When we forget the divine, when we forget the God consciousness and we start taking credit, you know what happens then? It creates a sense of pride. And from there, all the downfall arises, because we are not realizing that power, that energy which is working through all of us. It's that energy which is working in every being on this earth. We are just the mediums to manifest. Right now, I'm talking with all of you and expressing what is coming from within through the divine guidance. It's not me, it's the divinity who is speaking through me and listening through you. So it's all the divinity. So there is no point of I-ness, or I'm better than the other person, or I'm inferior. Yes, both are the egos in the different forms. I'm good enough, or I'm not so good enough, or I'm the best, I'm not worthy of anything. These are the forms of ego. Again, the realization that everything is being guided by divine. I'm here for a very small period of time. After that, I will not be here. And till then, I am manifesting my divinity. I am expressing the divine guidance. I am serving the divine purpose. Again and again, I say in each and every video of mine that this life is too short. The next moment is promised to none of us. So that false egoism that we have, that because of me the things are happening and I am the doer, this is the major cause of every other affliction or any suffering or any limitation. Again, if you think you are this body and you are functioning, don't you think it's making you more limited? It's too limited, but our consciousness is not. We are not limited to this body only. So realize again and again, we are just a mediums for the divinity to express. Isn't it such a relief or such a liberating thing? The divine is operating through all of us. So surrender yourself in the hands of divinity. Anyways, the divinity is operating through you. So become a perfect instrument. And we have seen so many other people suffering around. So isn't that our duty? Because we started realizing, we started giving a thought to this thing. So don't you think it's our duty to awaken the individuals around us? Why so much of suffering? Why not let them realize that there is nothing to be so serious about? Wake up! This life is too short. We are here for a very short period of time. Just uncover your purpose. Just uncover why the divinity has sent you here, and put your heart and soul in doing that thing, and leave the world when it's time to leave. So that's the way of living, being aligned with divinity. Maybe for many of you it must be sounding too much of theoretical. So to just experience this, it's not about just talking but experiencing. Just spend some time in solitude with yourself. That inner voice has so much of power, and it is speaking within us, through us, but we never given a thought to it because we are so much busy in this outside world, taking inputs from outside, that it has lost somewhere that inner voice. So spend some time in solitude. Again, one point I want to put is, many people spend some time alone with themselves to realize, to explore their full potential. But people around them label them as an egoistic person or the person who is trying to cut off from the world. But no, don't get disheartened when this happens with you, because it is your prime duty and obligation towards the divinity to explore your full potential and to serve the divine purpose. There is no other purpose of this life. So wake up and realize, find your purpose, know what you are here for on this earth, because we all have been sent here for a specific purpose by the divine. I really hope and wish you got the value from this video and you understood what is ego in real terms. So you can write in the comment section, what is your understanding of ego? Just write it down right away, and soon I'll be back with the third affliction. Thank you so much for watching the video. Namaste.